Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome back, Humanities Through Film class. Happy Monday to you, and a huge congratulations to everybody. Guess what? We just have a few very short weeks left in this class, so very excited for you because before you know it, it's going to be done. Good job. I just want to highlight a few things of what we're going to be doing here on out to assure your success and to sort of help time manage your time of what you have left in this class, so then you can see if you have other classes that have a bunch of other work of how to juggle all that and life stuff, and I understand that. So continue to be communicative, but this is just to lay out a few key things to help you along the way. So number one, something that's very personal with me is medievalism. As a medieval historian, I deal with both the medieval past as well as how we conceive the Middle Ages today. And we saw that through movies. We talked about it last week with how Star Wars, how Game of Thrones, and all these other things. But then you got to watch A Knight's Tale, which is an older movie now with Heath Ledger, who passed away, and a bunch of other wonderful actors, and music, of course, and showing kind of a fun way of looking at a medieval past through the very real story or very real literature of Chaucer. In an English class, you might be reading some of Chaucer's work, Canterbury Tales, and this is loosely done based on The Knight's Tale, which is one of the stories in Chaucer's book. It's also, there's a real knight called Van Liechtenstein, who Heath Ledger's character plays, who was a real knight. They weren't singing, chanting like that, as far as we know, in tournaments. They didn't have armor with a Nike symbol on it or any of that. So it's a lot of fun and something for a modern audience. So I hope you enjoy that. That discussion is due tonight, which is Monday at midnight. The last thing that you need to work on for this week and here on out, so you can kind of time manage yourself of how best to do this, is you will get to choose a last film to write about. You get to take the reins of thinking about this as your own module of how film in the 21st century is moving forward. And so there's a bunch of different directions you can take this. You're going to see in the modules page for this week, it's about exploring what movie you're going to do, what sort of theme genre you're going to pick. So you might want to talk about, feminism, women portrayals in film. You want to talk about people of color in film. You might want to talk about sexuality in film, or you might want to talk about sports and sort of how sports plays a big role in film and genre and what that does with our society, the audience today. And you can even tie that back to the very earliest literature of Homer and so forth, in which sports was a big thing. So there's a lot of different. This is where you get to put in your personal interest, your personal flavor into your own module. You're the professor this time, and I'm the student. You're going to show through what film you're going to highlight what humanities is about through that. Remember, humanities is looking at a record of society, looking at dissecting human society through film. Have a fantastic week. I'm excited to see what your exploration is with this last module of your choice, and we'll be in touch, okay? Have a great week.